Hey everyone, Marissa here. Hope you're all doing well and staying safe. I'm practicing social distancing. I'm going on day 4 that I have been home. My car is not moved. I have walked around. Like I said, I have a nice condominium complex here, so I've been walking around to get my steps in. But yeah, so far so good, just staying home. And today I want to talk to you about telehealth. I'm a member of multiple therapist groups. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. Should mention that. I'm a member of multiple groups on Facebook, and it seems like we all know what it is, but my friends and family don't. So this is a resource that everyone can use during this time while we are required to stay home and also need some amazing therapy. I met with my therapist yesterday. We met on the phone, and I've been seeing a couple clients today. I use a video conferencing platform, and it has been such a help during these anxious inducing times. So I'm going to go through the who, what, when, where, why, and how of telehealth. We'll see how that goes. So what is telehealth? I'm glad you asked. Telehealth is defined as a method to deliver healthcare services, like therapy, using information and communication technologies, like the phone or a video conference website, to facilitate the diagnosis, consultation, treatment, and care management while the patient and provider are in 2 different sites. What does that mean in English? Well, it is a way to meet with your therapist with the help of technology while you are at home and your therapist is at home or at their office that hopefully doesn't have anybody else there because we're supposed to be meeting with 10 people or less. So, who can use telehealth? If you are a California resident, you can meet with any therapist, whether that's a licensed marriage and family therapist like myself, I'm an LMFT, a licensed clinical social worker, LCSW, a psychologist, etc., who is licensed in the state of California. That means if you're holed up in Silicon Valley, you can meet with a therapist who works and resides in San Diego. If you're out in the desert, you can meet with someone who's in the metropolitan area of Los Angeles. You do not have to be in the city, county, etc. of that therapist. As long as you are a resident of California and your therapist is licensed in the state of California, you two can meet. California LMFTs are able to provide to any client throughout the entire state. That's redundant. But yeah, I'm licensed. I know all the rules and regulations. I got my hours in the state. I passed the 2 exams to practice here so I can meet with you. So what is needed is a working phone with good service or a computer or tablet with a webcam and good internet connection. Because, you want to make sure that you're getting through. Your therapist will send you consent forms, practice policies, and information to get you all set up and meet with you over a secure video conference platform or your phone. And none of that involves having to meet in person, exchanging pieces of paper, pens, etc. It can all be online. So when can you use telehealth? Well, now's a great time when we all have to stay home. I usually work between the hours of 9 and 5, and I've been seeing clients during my regular business hours during the week. You can also meet with therapists who are up super early, who are working super late, and also conveniently during your lunch hour if you are still working. I know some therapists whose practice is completely online. So this can continue long-term if they are in your area, or if they're in your area, you can transition to me in person. We were all safe and sound. So I know I'm starting with some clients this week just to meet online, hopefully within the next who knows how long we can transition. They can actually meet me in person. I practice in Claremont. And so if they're from Upland, Pasadena, Diamond Bar, and they want to eventually start to drive in, we can transition to that too. So where should you be if you're going to start with telehealth? I encourage my clients to make sure they are in a place that is free of any and all disruptions and interruptions. You can meet in the bathroom, right? Who cares? You can meet in your bedroom if it is private. And cars seem to be really popular. It's just you know, your doors are locked, you're in a safe, quiet place, free of disruptions. What if your kids are home? What if the news is on? Try and find a place where you can have solitude just for 1 hour. 1 hour a week. And if you want to come more than once, talk to your therapist. But it's really just when and how can you find time? And there are therapists, right? I usually meet Monday to Friday. Some therapists they just work weekends, or they work early, or they work late, right? There's a therapist out there who can meet your need for scheduling right now. And yeah, like I said, you can meet over your lunch hour. And what did I put here? Yeah, just make sure you're in a place where you can maintain your privacy and confidentiality, stay focused on getting the care that you need, and again, make sure you have a reliable phone connection or internet. So how can you start with telehealth? Ask your therapist, if you have one, if they can meet with you via telehealth starting this week or last week, depending where you're at. Or you can find a therapist like myself who offers that service. So Psychology Today, that's a good place to find therapists. And I actually checkmarked a box on my profile that says that I offer online and telephone sessions. So you can, if you go to Psychology Today, you can do a filter and select therapists who offer that and go that way. You can also look up California therapists who offer telehealth if you guys really want to look statewide. And there's some other Latinx therapy. They have a directory with therapists who offer online and phone sessions. So there's different ways that you can find us. And you guys, you have no idea how busy we are. So I'm in multiple groups and on Facebook, and therapists were just all asking and trying to figure out and navigate this need and to fill this need and to create this transition to accommodate our population and their mental health needs. So thanks to modern technology, there are ways for you to reach out to a therapist, sign the forms, pay them, all without having to meet face to face. Like, we're ready, we're prepared. So last but not least, why? Why telehealth? I don't know. It's pretty stressful right now. Are you feeling anxious, having racing thoughts, and constantly checking your newsfeed for breaking news? Or are your ongoing mental health needs, depression, anxiety, relationship problems, low self-esteem, are they still continuing? The coronavirus may be compounding all of that, which means you really need to talk to someone. I know, at least for me, my mental health needs from a week or 2 weeks ago have not been resolved. So I'm grateful I have the opportunity to talk to my therapist about my anxiety, about the coronavirus, my response, how I'm dealing with that, how it's impacting me, and also the issues that I go to therapy for. I still need to work on my negative core beliefs about myself, my unhealthy coping skills, my self-doubt that are still affecting me today. I hope that helps. Feel free to direct message me with any questions. On Facebook, it's at Therapy with Marissa, Instagram at Therapy with Marissa, and my website is www.therapywithmarissa.com. And here's some fun music. We will end with the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine because I got my therapy.